Markin. Come Aditya. So Aditya's both parents are doctors, and come here, beta. And so obviously that career interest in finance and economics is going to be heavily pushed. So here you go.
All right. So, namaste everybody. I'm Aditya, and I'm graduating here from Arya Samaj after 9 years of attending the Sunset School and then now AYM. I have a common story that many other students do. When I first joined Arya Samaj and when I was starting out with AYM, I was like dragged here every Sunday morning. I had to be taken out of bed and unwillingly, and I came here. However, as I got to know the members of AYM and Sanjay Uncle, many different values were imbued into me, and I learned the significance of many things like service, community, and I consistently work towards making this community a better place by seeing like role models such as Sanjay Uncle or the older members of AYM. That made AYM something that I look forward to each and every single weekend. So it has been really special for me for the last 4 years, and I'd like to thank all of the teachers, all of the parents who spend their weekends coming here, setting stuff up in the kitchen, or just helping out with volunteering. Acharyajis and the friends who have enriched my life for the past couple of years. But most importantly, I want to thank Sanjay Uncle for spending his time every weekend teaching us or taking us to volunteer. You've made a special impact on me and all of the other individuals in this group by helping us become better leaders and better individuals. Thank you, and thank you to all of Arya Samaj for allowing me to be here and grow as an individual for the past 9 years.
Thank you, Aditya. You're too kind. और ये बच्चे जो हैं थोड़ा सा ऑब्वियसली उनको तो बोलना है कि संजय अंकल हैं, तो उसको आप फिल्टर कर दीजिए, बट बाकी जो बोल रहे हैं वो सब अच्छा है और सच भी है, तो वो मैंने ट्रेन किया हुआ है कि थोड़ा सा मेरा डाल देना उसमें. नेक्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू इनवाइट अहिका चावला. अहिका इसकी बहन 4 साल पहले ग्रेजुएट हुई थी. मुझे विश्वास नहीं था कि ये लड़की ग्रेजुएट होगी यहाँ से, तो लेकिन इसने भी कर ही लिया. आ जा बेटा. और आज इसकी बहन भी यहाँ आई हुई है, तो हमें ये बहुत प्यारे हैं बच्चे, क्योंकि बचपन से आ रहे हैं और ये हर तरह की एक्टिविटीज़ में कभी बिना शर्माए हुए दे कम फॉरवर्ड एंड हेल्प आउट. सो प्लीज.
The truth of the matter is that most of us don't realize till late in life what a gift Arya Samaj is. Namaste. Respected Acharyaji, uncles, aunties, dada-dadis, nana-nanis, and my friends. My name is Ahika Chavla. I'm a senior from Clements High School, and I'll be starting a business degree at UTD's Jindal School of Management. I have been attending Arya Samaj since first grade, and the credit of my strengths and a strong Hindu foundation goes to Arya Samaj. From learning the importance of Havan to the importance of serving, I have learnt it all here. I would have missed out on learning the most important lessons in life if I wasn't here attending the language, culture, and other classes. I can't thank enough Acharyaji, teachers, my parents and sister, and not to mention, I know he said filter this out, but one of the most important people who has played a very important role, not just in my life, but in a number of kids. Ahuja Uncle Ji and Kiran Auntie Ji, you have become a major role model in all of our lives, and your hard work never goes unnoticed. Thank you for all the knowledge I've gained these past 4 years through AYM. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Ahika. Next, I'm going to invite Ansh Khanna. Many of you would know Ansh. She came here probably in a basket, and her brother, graduated. He's here today, and his mother or her mother, or both of their mother, Anjali ji, used to be a teacher at school for many, oh, she's right here. Okay, great. many years. And when my kids were in fourth, fifth, first, second, third, fourth grade, she would be the one who taught them. So we are very thankful for her to be contributing at the time and always. And Ansh has been very regular until she was in 8th grade, and then when she came to 9th and 10th, she still kind of was regular, but last couple of years she has been very busy with a variety of activities, very interested in public relations and advertising and so on. So here's Ansh.
Okay, so namaste everyone. I'd like to say famous here from the age of 2, just because of the way I'd cry to come here and then cry to leave. So I just wanted to first start by saying thank you, Miss Artiji and Miss Jitna, and Miss Madhu, of course, for helping my mom get me off of her leg every morning just to go to class. I made a lot of memories here, including watching my house turn into chaos every year, trying to make 200 kulfis every year for Diwali. One year even got more chaotic when the Faluda fell down on Highway 6. These memories will forever stick with me, as AYM was such a huge part of my heart and my life. Even though everyone talks about how Sugarland is where all the brown community is located, I felt most connected to my culture here, as not only was I able to learn about karma, which Sanjay Uncle reminded me of multiple times, but I was also able to learn about India overall. Arya Samaj made me closer to my best friend, my inner voice, and I'm forever grateful for everything that I learned here and will carry it on with me my whole life. Thank you, Sanjay Uncle, for spam texting me every Saturday to make me show up. And thank you for everyone who watched me grow up, and starting by hosting my baby shower here, and always kept me in check as I grew up. So, shukriya. Thank you.
Thank you, Ansh. Next, I want to invite Laksha Gupta. Now, this kid I have seen really when he was in, basket. So he's right here. Come on, Laksha. And he's grown up, and I remember when he was a very young kid at DAV Sanskriti School, and I used to sit back, and he used to perform here or speak and all that. I used to be in awe कि ये लड़का कितना ज़बरदस्त है, और ऐसे ही बढ़ते बढ़ते अब वो ग्रेजुएट होकर के जा रहा है, तो बहुत बहुत खुशी होती है देख के. आइए.
Namaste Acharya ji, Sanjay uncle, families and friends. मेरा नाम लक्ष्य गुप्ता है और मैं 7 years की एज से आर्य समाज आ रहा हूँ. I'm graduating from Tompkins High School and will be going to UT Austin for electrical and computer engineering. Thank you. Some of my fondest memories from coming to Arya Samaj have come from the cultural events that we have hosted over the years. मेरा favorite festival Diwali है, जिसमें हम games खेलते हैं, firecrackers जलाते हैं और अच्छा खाना खाते हैं. मुझे पानी पूरी खाना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. I have also learned several core life skills through volunteering with my fellow AYM members. My favorite event over the years has been the AYM car wash. This was truly an amazing experience and has taught me the importance of teamwork and having fun while working in a team. I will always remember events like Holi and Diwali preparations, shed building for Arya Samaj, and food deliveries for the homeless. With my time in Arya Samaj coming to an end, I would like this time to specially thank Sanjay ji for his leadership and inspiration. My family who patiently woke me up every Sunday. Lastly, AYM would have not been fun without the friends. I will cherish these friendships for my entire life. Dhanyabad.
थैंक यू लक्ष्य. लक्ष्य ने कहा कि खाने के बिना तो मज़ा होता ही नहीं है, तो आज भी इसीलिए आपके लिए एक यहाँ पर हमारी बेटी अभी इसने डांस किया, वैष्णवी जायसवाल, उसकी मम्मी उस दिन मिली और बोली मैं केक बनाती हूँ, तो मैंने ऐसे मजाक में कह दिया उनको कि जी आप एगलेस बनाती, बोले हाँ, तो मैंने कहा फिर आप ग्रेजुएशन पे बना लाना, और वो आज सच में लेके आई हैं. तो हैव एंजॉय करें आप उस केक को. वो एगलेस भी है और वो कोलेस्ट्रॉल फ्री भी है और कार्ब फ्री भी है और बहुत ही अच्छा आपको आनंद आने वाला है उसमें, तो पूरे मजा लें उसका। लेकिन एगलेस जरूर है, बाकी की गारंटी नहीं। नेक्स्ट आई वांट टू इनवाइट मृगांक महाराणा। मृगांक हैज बीन विद आर्य समाज सिंस grade 2। मृगांक कहाँ गया? ओ ये रहा, आ जाओ बेटा। आ जाओ।
All right. Namaste, everyone. My name is Manganga Maharana. I've graduated from Tompkins High School, and I'll be attending UTD in pursuit of a degree in biomedical engineering. Thank you. So my journey here at Arya Samaj started when I was 7, and I remember how even back then, Arya Samaj has always been an engaging and opportunistic atmosphere, one that I could never get in a normal school. It's special to me because I'm able to do things here that I wouldn't be able to do elsewhere, like the speeches that I gave back when I was in the Sanskriti school and then coming down in the main hall, giving them to the adults here, or the practice of our culture through the weekly havans or the Natik Shiksha classes that I took. Not to mention the amount of character I was able to develop by listening to Acharyaji's lectures that were here and Sanjay Uncle's lessons that we took in the library and the other classroom in the Sanskriti hall, which allowed me not only to think about how I could positively affect the community around me, but actually be able to do so through the countless service projects and other stuff that we did across Houston and here at Arya Samaj itself. So all of this combined, I can say that without Arya Samaj, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. It's provided me the opportunity to make lifelong friends, pursue interests that I never would have known about or even thought of pursuing in just at Tompkins. So, but more importantly than that, it's influenced me to live a more noble and mature lifestyle. And so with that, I'd like to thank all my teachers that guided me through Sanskriti school, Acharyaji, Sanjay Uncle for their teachings, and of course my parents who brought me here at a young age, which allowed me to shape into the person I am around Arya Samaj and its principles. Thank you.
Mrigank is a very avid guitarist. His father is also a musician, and he sings. And I've seen lots of YouTube videos of both of them collaborating and jamming, as it is called. Uh, and so, one thing which I want to say to all of my graduating and non-graduating youth here: do not let go of this passion. You know, I mean, engineering and medicine and whatever else you are going to do. I mean, ultimately, I've taught this many times to them that, you know, money is only so much. You know, you can only take you so far, and you can only run after money so much. You know, at the end of the day, you have to have some passion for you, which makes you get up every day and say, you know, I'm happy. You know, and so happiness is not linked to money at all in most cases. You know, you do need money, you know, to some degree. But so I've taught them this, that they need to continue. So beta, please गिटार अपना बजाते रहो और म्यूजिक के साथ में रहो. वो पीस भी देता है, मेडिटेशन भी है और आनंद भी देता है. और लंबी जर्नी में पैसा सब भूल जाते हैं, ये सब चीज़ें ही काम आती हैं. तो उनको ज़रूर आप कंटिन्यू रखें. बहुत बढ़िया. Next, we are going to have a bhajan performance or music performance with the music group. Sanjay ji, are we ready? This is our elective class music group. Music teacher Smriti ji has been here. Most of you would know Smriti ji, and she's been here for years, patiently teaching these very young kids. It takes a lot of effort to teach them. So today's performance is coming from Aryan Agarwal, Divisha Agarwal, Prisha Singh, Prisha Agarwal, Shivam Kelkar, Tisya Verma, Vedant Singh. Most of these kids are, you know, kindergarten to second, third grade. And a couple are missing because they were not too well today. But she's done a super job of training them, and you're going to, so give them a round of applause, encourage them. While they are getting set up, I also want to recognize Raja Bangaji, who's very patiently on the side helping, because without tabla and rhythm, there would be no music. So please.
तुम्हारे दर पर सदा ही आए और मिल के खुशियों के गीत गाए। तुम्हारे दर पर सदा ही आए और मिल के खुशियों के गीत गाए। प्रभु हमारे दिल में बसना हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो माता पिता तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा सखा तुम्हें हो। जी हमें प्रेम सागर से भर दो, रोज द्वेष अभिमान मन शोध कर दो। रोज द्वेष अभिमान मन शोध कर दो। जी हमें प्रेम सागर से भर दो। आशा लिए आए हम तेरे द्वारे, माता पिता तुम हो तुम ही सहारे। आशा लिए आए हम तेरे द्वारे, माता पिता तुम हो तुम ही सहारे। अपनी उपस्थिति से हर पल को भर दो, हरो द्वेष अभिमान मन शोध कर दो। हरो द्वेष अभिमान मन शोध कर दो। ऊंची हमें प्रेम सागर से भर दो। तुम्हारी ही शक्ति से सृष्टि चक्र चलते, हर पल ये देखो गगनों में ढलते। तुम्हारी ही शक्ति से सृष्टि चक्र चलते, हर पल ये देखो गगनों में ढलते। अभया बनूं, अभया बनूं मुझको तुम ऐसा वर दो। हरो द्वेष अभिमान मन शोध कर दो। हरो द्वेष अभिमान मन शोध कर दो। प्रभु जी हमें प्रेम सागर से भर दो। तेरी आज्ञा में चलते रहे हम, हर पल सजगता में ढलते रहे हम। तेरी शुद्ध कर दो.
बजाते रहिए तालियां, कोई बात नहीं. और है क्या? बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद बच्चे और स्मृति जी. और इसमें कोई रूम लिपसिंग का नहीं था, सब लाइव है. और छोटे छोटे बच्चे, मैं तो दंग रह गया देख करके. मैं देख रहा हूँ, लिप रीडिंग कर रहा हूँ कि गा रहा है कि नहीं गा रहा है. वो सच में ही गा रहे हैं. बहुत ही गजब. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. So the year was trying year for us. Obviously, last couple of years have been, but despite that, we've had stupendous participation from both the students, volunteer community, and parents. And so this year, we are recognizing all of these students for their attendance, because it's not easy on Sunday morning for them to even attend virtually, and so they have. And then based on their exam and test performance. So great, we had kids in kindergarten. So Divisha Agarwal, Dhruv Jaiswal, Nivan Nayak, and Vedant Singh. They were very regular and performed exceptionally well. Grade 3, Minerva Saraswati Solano Khatri, Ishan Nayak, Diya Mewawala, and Vivan Grover. Diya is out of state. Grade 4, Navika Agarwal, Ayan Bijle, Dheer Singhal. Ayan and Dheer are both out of state. And they were very regular and participated in every which way, including Diwali and Rishi, both Divas and so on. Grade 5, Nandika Maharana, Arya Agrawal, Arav Krishna. Grade 6, Neil Mewawala, Ruben Singh, Tanya Nanda. And grade 7, Tisya Verma and Ihan Nanda. बहुत बहुत तालियां इनको, बहुत बधाई. Continuing to the elective classes, and as you can tell here, it is very hard to do it because, how can you evaluate these 5 kids? So they are all equally good, and their commitment was equally good. So for dance, Nandika, Navika, Vaishnavi, Diya, and Arya, all 5. Diya again is out of state. Music, Tisya Verma, Prashant Singh, Varun Ahuja, Divisha Agarwal. Hindi, Shivam Kelkar, Ishan Nayak. Practical science, this was a class that we started this year at a level which was not seen before. Radha Khanna and Nandini Khanna, both out of state. Vedic math, Dheer Singhal and Tanya Nanda. And so even the class sizes were smaller this year, but the commitment of the teachers and the commitment of the students was no less. And actually they got excellent grooming as a result of that. So every Arya Samaj is a certifying organization for President's Volunteer Service Awards, where any youth or adult, for that matter, if they volunteer their time, then in the community, then they are able to be recognized through a presidential gold medal or silver medal or bronze medal. And this year we are very proud that we have 4 students winning gold award, which is a big achievement for their age. I mean, these students are going to school, so they have a full-time job of going to school, and then they have to deal with us, which is the parents and our pushing and whatever, and then they also have to do the community service. And so all 4 of these students have put over 100 hours of service in the last 12-month period. So it's pretty phenomenal, and we do want to recognize them. So I want to request Acharya Brahmdev ji to come here and give them their awards. Shivam Nayyar. Maya Bindal. थोड़ा टाइपो हो गया इसमें, मैंने इसकी दो बहनें हैं, वानी बिंदल और श्रेया बिंदल, बट श्रेया बिंदल को अवार्ड मिला है इस साल, अभी वानी स्टिल यंग, सो श्रेया, मैंने टाइपो में वानी लिख दिया, तो श्रेया बिंदल. हाँ, इसके बाद में काव्या तोमर. बेटा उधर देखो. I'm going to request all graduating seniors to come forward. Acharya ji has some blessings to give to you. Come. Good job. Next year, I want to see many more. We've had almost close to 100 youth from Arya Samaj who received presidential awards over the past 7, 8, 10 years. So each year, there's about 5 or 10 who receive this recognition, which is a big recognition. And just for context, when colleges look at admissions and applications and so on, they look at awards that you've received at city level, school level, state level, and then national level. This award is considered equivalent to going to a nationals in debate or performing at national level in something. So it's a national recognition, big award. Okay, now I'm going to request all the graduating youth to come, and Acharya ji is going to give them the blessings. So this has a small photo frame plaque which they can keep on your desk, but this has a super message, and I encourage everyone to read that message. It's also in those flyers that have been given to you, and this is really simply put how they can live their life and this is how to love life. So very simple reading from our scriptures. We also have a special recognition for Shivam Nayyar. Last year when we started the Arya Samaj in person, this was in July, and we didn't have any support for AV booth in the back, and Shivam stepped up and every Sunday would come and help us out. So thank you, Shivam. Come, where is Shivam? हाँ, पहले एक शिवम का दे देते हैं, फिर एक साथ करा देते हैं. Okay. And this is special because, you know, for a child to, or I call him child, but we've seen Shivam since he was born, and, you know, he's gone through this whole process of evolving, and he's such a fine young gentleman today, totally committed. कुछ भी कह दो उसको, कभी भी आप देखेंगे उसे कहीं भी सर्विस करनी हो, शिवम को बोल दो, हो जाएगा काम. So really proud of that. Thank you, everyone. I also want to recognize none of this is possible without parents, without teachers, and without volunteers. And so a special thanks to all of you. I'm not going to name every teacher here, but teachers are here. And if you're a teacher, elective or classroom, please stand up for a second, just for 1 second. Please. Please, please, please. मुझे पता है बहुत हैं यहाँ पे. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है. मैं वॉलंटियर्स नहीं ले रहा हूँ, सबका नाम नहीं ले रहा हूँ, क्योंकि उसके बिना संस्था चल ही नहीं सकती है. लेकिन आपके कमिटमेंट के बिना हर संडे को इस काम का हो पाना, बच्चों को वैल्यूज मिल पाना संभव नहीं है. सो इट इज़ अ सेल्फलेस जॉब and I really we all appreciate your commitment to it. So please continue doing that, and we welcome more participation. Whether you are not interested in tech and you're interested in something else, we have ways to make you work. So please just step forward, and there is people here who are going to reach out to you and make it sure that you're contributing to the best you can. Thank you. सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ बच्चों को. अब मैं आचार्य ब्रह्मदेव जी को इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा. संजय जी ने पिछली बार उनको इंट्रोड्यूस किया था. आचार्य ब्रह्मदेव जी इज न्यू टू आर्य समाज ह्यूस्टन. You may have met him or seen him 3-4 weeks back when he was visiting with us, and he felt that this was a great place for him to contribute, and everybody here felt that it was a great place for him to contribute. So he's here now as part of Arya Samaj Greater Houston, as part of the DAV Sanskriti School. He's going to be communicating a lot more going forward for the community school, Sanskriti School. And so I request Acharya ji to give some blessings to the children.
सभी को सादर नमस्ते. Let's start with the one mantra which guides us throughout life. Om swasti panthamannuchareema surya chandramasa punardadata janata sangame mahi. In this mantra, we are praying to Ishwar God, empower us to follow the path of Dharma. Just like the sun and the moon, always on track, so we'll never deviate from the path of Dharma. Bless us with the company of the learned, Janata, those with generous disposition, Dadata, and those with caring attitudes, Aghanata. Graduation is about chapters in life. And it's one chapter closing today and another one opening in the life of the graduates, with opportunities as well as challenges. And remember, it's more than ever important to remember what shaped you in your life to bring you to where you are standing today. Nurture your roots. Just learn from nature. You have a seed, you have to nurture it, tender to it. It becomes a sprout. Then the roots, as the roots grow further deep into the soil, you'll have the foliage and you'll have a bright plant. And when the roots are deeply grounded, strong,
एक मिनट, हाथ से नहीं हो रहा है वो, सब पता है. हाँ, माइक्रोफोन भी आप कर लीजिए.
So when the roots are deep and strong, there's no reason to fear the wind. Likewise in life, you'll face all the challenges, the storms. Especially, you're going to college now, you have to live by your own self. So firmly grounded, then you'll be able to shine bright like the crown of this tree. The trunk supporting the crown, the branches, the leaves, the flowers, and the real sweet fruits that will come in due time. Need patience. And to face the storms of life, learn from your past mistakes, errors, and omissions. Learn from the way things were done well in your life and try to do them 10 times better. And for the mistakes, the errors, the omissions, please don't repeat them. You've learned the lesson in your life. Practice yoga, stretching out the vyayam, the pranayam to stay in good health, that's physical health, but please also practice meditation for inner peace. And you will need lots of that. For sound body, mind, and spirit, for the clarity of your mind. Discover yourself. You'll be on your own. Embark on new adventures. Look towards the future. With the ups and downs in life, you'll obviously make new mistakes now, but each time you will have to stand up. Look at the baby steps when the child starts to walk. If the first time the child falls and never make the effort to stand up, then it's done. So remember, baby steps count in life. And they are the universal values of Sanatan Dharma. These will be the roots to keep you ethical throughout your life. And I won't repeat half of the message about the values. I've given it on page 3 there. So please read it there. It's about Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara, always be truthful in life, always be on the path of Dharma. I'll take a very important part. Don't think this is the end of your connection with DAV Sanskriti School and Arya Samaj. You have a duty to give back. Shraddhaya Deyam, give with faith. Ashraddhaya Deyam, even if you don't revere the cause, but the cause is great. It made you what you are today. So please contribute. Shriya Deyam, be always giving in good nature and humility. Riya Deyam, in modesty and not sit like a snake on treasure. It serves no purpose. Then Bhiya Deyam, out of fear. Others are donating, others are volunteering, others are giving back to society. So what happens if you stand alone and not giving back? You'll feel the guilt within yourself as a parasite. Please avoid these. Sanveda Deyam, be humane, be compassionate. Now, you will put the question to me, you are not working, what can you donate? You can donate your time. Remember when your parents say to you, and today is International Day of the Family, I connect it with that. When your parents say to you that I don't need anything, remember they need probably a text message from you or a phone call. You need to give time. And remember, when you are in holidays, you'll be in their surroundings. Connect back to Arya Samaj. Please come and volunteer during your holidays. And to the graduates, place, time, circumstances will often lead you to change your opinions. but not your principles, not the life values you learned from here. You will change your foliage like the trees in fall season, and when spring comes, new leaves and there's a new bloom. But the roots are always intact. So these are where you need to, I will connect again to Acharya Suryanandaji, be firmly grounded. And the next message would be to parents. The greatest gift you can give to your children, the roots of responsibility along with the wings of independence. And last but not least, to all those joining in person and online, success and fame can come to anyone, but the one who never forgets his roots will be able to retain constant progress further in life without fear, without doubt, because you'll always be ethical. So even if you're working in a big post in life, whenever somebody comes to you for inspection or for review of what you've done, you'll be fearless. Abhayam mitrad, abhayam mitrad. Success is primarily about happiness and prosperity. I will join Sanjay Ji Ahuja. It's not only about money. Money is only part of it. The journey of life is auspicious and peaceful when we remember our roots, no matter wherever or whatever heights we achieve, will always be humane in life, in the spirit of Manurbhava Devyam Janam. Thanks to all the volunteers, to the founders of Vedic Sanskriti School, to those who've been volunteering, to the parents, and to the graduates, not forgetting the teachers. Shine bright in life, stay blessed. Om Swasti, Swasti, Swasti. And the last is Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. ध्यान के लिए धन्यवाद. सभी को सादर नमस्ते. Just a reminder, I was discussing with the volunteers, I think some 3 weeks back, I was telling them we need to get parents more and more involved. I would appeal to the parents, when you drop your kids here, make it your duty to be at least one weekend volunteering here, and your kids will be better motivated to learn from the DAV Sanskriti School. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Namaste.
Dhanyavad, Acharya ji. Now I'm going to invite Sanjay Jain ji to give a vote of thanks and wrap it up and give a small message. And then we'll go to Aarti and Shanti Path.
Hello. Yes. Adharaniya Acharya ji, parents, students, and all present, namaste. It's our first graduation ceremony since 2019, and it feels great to see this hall full. And for a change, I'm particularly impressed. I've attended and conducted many graduations, but our students are still in the hall. Thank you so much. Keep staying connected. I congratulate AYM graduates and their parents. It's parents' commitment which keeps them connected. It's teachers and volunteers' efforts which keep them motivated. So appreciate that all. Just a little background, AYM, Arya Yuva Mandal, is a program founded, I believe, in 2004 or 5. I'm missing that time frame. And we always love to see our graduates. Can you imagine those who graduated in 2008 and 9? What are they doing right now? They make people like us grandpa. always pleasure to see you come here. And remember the message from Acharya-ji, the kite. Stay grounded, stay connected, and tied to your roots. We always love to see our students come back. We saw 100 Hours of Service Gold Award, President's Gold Award, but there are many others who've done 25, 30, 40, 50, 90. Next year, I challenge you all to do 100, and I want to see that list full and give you all a lot of awards. So I used to see that before. I'm sure it'll come back. Behind the work of AYM is our volunteers and teachers and acharyas. So I want to give a big round of applause to everybody. Please help me out. Now, DAV Sanskriti School, as you all know, this is the 28th year that we complete, 1994. And Sashiji knows that very well. She's sitting in the front. First Hindi teacher we had. Kiranji knows it. First volunteer we had, and so many so forth. We also have attendance of many people who are, many of the volunteers who've given their time, 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, so forth. So thank them all. But we had a challenge in 2020 to convert to Zoom online education, only to continue our commitment that this program will not stop. And we've been on Zoom since 2020. We were able to connect other students from outside the country. Sanjay Ahuja ji told you about that. Your dedication to the cause, teachers and volunteers, is exemplary. And just to name one, I don't want to really take too much of that, but the 7th graders in attendance here may not know Ankit Bhatla has not skipped a class, but he became father of the first daughter on March 31st. And Sanjay Soodji, who was his co-teacher, or they were co-teachers, got responsibility of the Zoom here in the hall. So we had such a smooth transition, and student did not know a beat. So I want to thank him for being so committed, and thanks to all the teachers who are so committed. I'll just kind of repeat a message from Acharya-ji long time ago. To keep a vehicle in balance, you need 4 wheels. They must be aligned together. But one thing I never heard anybody say is you need a good driver to drive that car, drive that vehicle. It's a घोड़ा गाड़ी तो घोड़ा चलाने वाला चाहिए, कार है तो ड्राइवर चाहिए, रेलगाड़ी है तो इंजन मास्टर चाहिए. So for at least last year, I can say our 4 wheels have been Sanjay Sood, Sanjay Nayyar, our teachers, and our volunteers. But who's the driver? For DAVSS, the person who's been running AYM for years and years, please stand up and give him a round of applause. Thank you very much for helping me with that. You would not know, he has his own business, he has a lot of travel, but we have not missed a beat in the DAV Sanskriti School in the entire year, or the AYM. Always thinking, always going where we need to go. So now a little bit about moving forward. So August 14th will be our first in-person class for the next session. I would really like every single teacher, please recruit one more person with you and bring them to our teachers training whenever it's programmed. We need you. Your children need you, our community children in our community need you. And that's how we have run for the last 28 years, with the effort of each one of you. You heard from Acharya Brahmdev-ji. Many of you were not present when I introduced him back on May 1st. He comes he's a native of Mauritius. He worked with RA Sabha, Mauritius, with their school, starting a new secondary school, which is 7th to 12th grades over there. He worked with, prior to that, in administration duties for 25 years. And he's member of the curriculum design team for Mauritius on Hindi and Sanskrit. Then he conducted himself to go to Yoga Dhyan University. Is that right? Yogdhan Vishwavidyalaya. Yog Mahavidyalaya, sorry. Yog Mahavidyalaya in Rojar, Gujarat. And since then, he's been serving Arya Samaj in various ways. Many of you have seen him, but those who have not, we are so blessed to have him as the next coordinator for the DAV Sanskriti School. He's going to also help with DA Montessori School, and we are so blessed that he's amongst us to stay. And please welcome him. You got his messages before. Now that you've been introduced, a lot of communication will come from him on the DAVSS Gmail, RSMR Gmail, and also his own personal email. Let us make the school as full or more as it was. But the advantage is we have now technology in the classroom, so we can reach a lot more people. Let's make the best of it. And again, thank you, and thank you to each one of you.
धन्यवाद संजय जी। अब हम आरती और शांति पाठ की तरफ जाएंगे। है अनाउंसमेंट? ओके, अनाउंसमेंट्स हैं संजय नैयर जी। बट मैं एक चीज़ कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि जो स्कूल है उसके रजिस्ट्रेशंस खुल चुके हैं। यू कैन जस्ट गो टू davss.org और यू गो टू आर्य समाज ह्यूस्टन arsmajhouston.org और ASGH, और उसमें आपको ऊपर में स्कूल्स में एडमिशन में मिलेगा, and you can register right now. It'll be really helpful for us because we are planning everything, and coming back after 2 years of virtual to conducting everything in person requires a tremendous amount of work. So we would sincerely appreciate if you can go ahead and register as quickly as possible so we can start coordinating that logistics with you. Thank you.
नमस्ते आप सबको, जो लोग यहाँ आज तो हॉल भरा हुआ है, वेरी वेरी गुड फीलिंग, और जो लोग हमारे साथ जूम और यूट्यूब से जुड़े हैं उन सबका भी स्वागत। इट्स अ ग्रेट डे, वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग द ग्रेजुएशन फॉर आवर किड्स। लेट मी just share my announcement slides. I won't hold you for too long. It should be quick. So we have the congratulations to all the graduating seniors and all those various award winners and all the performers. You saw a great performance from our dance students as well as music students, and thanks to all the teachers. Our next graduation, just for information, is for the Montessori and Elementary School, which is on May 20th. It's a Friday. It will be conducted here. It will be in person. Will be the students and teachers, but everybody else is more than welcome to join by Zoom. The information, the links are available on the DAV Montessori School website. Looking forward, there is one more announcement. There is an international yoga essay competition which is being conducted by Arya Pratinidhi Sabha America in coordination with Sarvadeshik Arya Pratinidhi Sabha from Delhi and Gurukul Kangri University of India. So the last day for submissions is May 22nd. There are 2 categories: youth 11 to 17 and adults who are 18 plus. The first prize is $250 for the youth 11 to 17 age group, and first prize and $500 for those adults. So anybody who wants more information, Acharya Brahmadev ji is also here. He's also on one of the coordinating committee for this yoga essay competition. Looking forward, as you've heard, the 2022-23 session for DAVSS, it's opening in person on August 14th. Registration is open. Go to davss.org and go to admissions. And the next after that is Arya Mahasammelan. This year is going to be virtual from September 29th to October 1. And I would just quickly go through our weekly programs. As you know, Saturday, Sunday, yoga 888, then regular Satsang at 9:45, and then for the summer we won't have the DAVSS classes. And then if anybody needs more information, please do subscribe to our newsletter on our webpage. and that way you will stay abreast of whatever is happening at Arya Samaj and coming up. Thank you very much, and we'll move to Aarti. Yeah.
Hello. I just wanted to ensure that those who are out of state and have joined us from or have been attending classes through Zoom, please just wait for a little bit. We'll be coming back to you with the possibilities and the options that we are creating, because we are going to try to come up with ways to run both parallelly. But at this point of time, for all the Houston area, greater Houston area, we are going to go in person, and then we'll provide that additional information in due course. सब खड़े हो जाएं आरती के लिए.
Just on the microphone.
Om, Om, Om. Om Jai Jagdish Hare Swami Jai Jagdish Hare भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख विनशे मन का स्वामी दुख विनशे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मीटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे। आप लोग जोर जोर से गाइए, हमारा माइक्रोफोन तो ऐसे ही गया, जोर जोर से गाइए हमारे साथ में। मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गाहूँ मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण गाहूँ मैं किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा प्रभु बिन और दूजा आस करूँ मैं जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विध मिलो दया में किस विध मिलो कृपा में ऐसी दो सुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ करुणा प्रेम बढ़ाओ द्वार पड़ू मैं तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ आप हरो देवा स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। हे नाथ सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन, धन धान्य के भंडारी। सब भातृ भाव देके सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो, दुखिया न कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राणदायी। दुखिया न कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राणदायी। ओम द्यौ शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः, पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः, वनस्पतयः शान्ति, विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः, सर्वं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः, सामा शान्तिरेधि। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। आज हमारे संडे स्कूल और मॉन्टेसरी के बच्चे हैं यहाँ, उनको पता है कैसे उद्घोष करते हैं। तो गो चिल्ड्रन, जो बोले सो अभय, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र जी की, योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण जी की, महर्षि दयानंद जी की, ओम का झंडा, आर्य समाज, वेद की ज्योति, प्रणव ध्वनि ना भोजन मंत्र। ओम अन्नपते अन्नस्य नूदेहनमीवस्य सुष्मिना, प्रप्रदातारं तारिष ऊर्जं नूधे, दुपदे च दुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सबको सादर अभिवादन हम सबकी तरफ से। नमस्ते।